What's up YouTube? For tonight's video, we have a full Horn Moves Pokemon team. Boy, people, this one was a difficult one. So we've only got 4 moves, attacking moves that are Horn moves. So we've got Horn Attack, Horn Leech, Horn Drill, and Mega Horn. So as you can imagine, a difficult one. Now, I did have some status moves on my team as well to help it along. But man, I had a lot of battles this team, as you can probably imagine. The question for today is, people, what is your favorite grass type Pokemon? I'd love to know. Put it in the comment section. I wonder what grass type is the most popular. Now, it's quite hard for me. Maybe Carnivine. I really like Carnivine. It's a cool Pokemon. Anyway, people, if you enjoy these videos, please leave a like on there. Let's see if we can go for a like goal of 2,000 today. Let's go. Give some love, people. Takes 1 second. Right, so we have a battle on my chat. This one was against Tio, so we got a Cacturne lead. Now, I almost swapped there into another Pokemon apart from Rhydon having that big grass-type weakness, but I decided to go in and go for the Sword Dance, Horn Attack, just missing the kill, and now Cacturne's going to one-shot me with the Giga Drain. I was so close to taking that out, man. This set, right, this was Max Attack, Max Speed set. We've got Horn Attack, Horn Drill, Sword Dance, and Rock Polish, Ability Reckless, helping us out so much there. So we got the item and Silk Scarf boosting Horn Attack's power too. Alright, so now swapping in Buffalo because I got the Sap Sipper. However, it's going to go for the Scummy Secret Power. Trying to get that Power Hacks happening. I'm going to go for the Mega Horn, and that's going to bury Cacturne with that 4 times weakness to Bug. Man, I'm still a little bit disappointed I missed that Horn Attack kill, but it was very, very close. Anyway, so we got the Scum Knight coming out. Just roast me. And this was very, very bulky. So it's going to be a Wrap set. I'm guessing after seeing Wrap, it's probably going to be the Wrap Toxic set that I've used a lot of times. So anyway, going for the Focus Energy on Buffalo. Now, this set was probably my most powerful set on my actual entire team. So we've got Horn Attack, obviously. We've got Focus Energy. We've got Sword Dance and Mega Horn. We've got Ability Sap Sipper, Max Health, Max Attack. And I've also got Normalium Z Horn Attack. So obviously going for the critical hit and then going for the Z move afterwards. Alright, so this bit I had to speed up a little bit. So I got the Focus Energy off. I got the Sword Dance off. I went for the Breakneck Blitz right. But this Dragonite is so bulky and takes it very, very well. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to take it out in one shot and Buffalo goes down. Now, swapping in Ponytail. I've got to run Ponytail. Scummy Horn Drill misses. And now Dragonite's going to go for the Roost, get the leftover recovery. And I'm going to go for another Horn Drill. This time it lands and I take the Scum Knight out, people. I just KO'd myself. And now, Ponyta was the MVP in all of the battles. I just don't know about Ponyta. Every time it's used against me or I use it, like Horn Drill always seems to hit. Anyway, so we have Ledian coming in. Now, this was a big, big problem, right? Ledian is going to go for the Substitute, right? So my only attacking move on Ponyta was Horn Drill, right? Because it didn't get any other Horn move attacks on this set. Now, this is Horn Drill, Sunny Day, Morning Sun, and Toxic. We've got Everlight, Max Health, Max Speed, and we've got Toxic as the other move too, and Flame Body as the ability. Alright, so I'm able to hit the Substitute with a Horn Drill. Now, interesting thing about Substitute, if you got it off, it actually blocks the one-hit KO, which is cool. Now we're going to have a Focus Punch Ledian. Good to see that one. I really like seeing Ledian. It's cool. And it's going to have some leftover recovery. So I've got to take this out right before it sets another Substitute up, or I'm going to get PP'd out. Ponyta hits with Horn Drill again, and that's going to take it out. It's almost like another full one-hit KO team, like what, number 3 or something. Anyway, so Ledian goes down, and I've got half the team down, practically nearly with Ponyta. Alright, so now they've got an opposing Buffalo too. I was like, this would be really good if I could hit this with Horn Drill. However, I'm going to get a Toxic on it because Buffalo is like a very, very bulky Pokemon. And, the remaining Pokemon aren't probably the hardest hitters in the world. Anyway, we're going to have a special Buffalo. It's going to go for the Surf. Now, I do have Everlight on the set. Tanky Ponyta, people. And that's going to be enough for me to actually live that one. So I thought, well, I could go for the Morning Sun here or to weaken the Surf and get some health back. But I thought, let's go for Horn Drill. And it hits again! Oh my goodness, that's another Pokemon down. Buffalo is going to go down. And we've only got 2 Pokemon remaining. So I'm in a very strong position at the moment. I've got 4 Pokemon remaining. And this is where the battles start to get very interesting. So Zebstrika comes out. I know this Pokemon has the ability to have Sap Sipper. Now, I only had, apart from Ponyta, a lot of my other Pokemon only had Horn Leech as their attacking move. So I was actually a little bit worried. They went for the me first. They tried to go for a me first horn drill there. Oh my goodness, lucky I didn't do that. Now, the Zebstrika is going to swap out, interestingly. And now we have the Giraffe Rig coming in. So this Giraffe Rig was really, really bulky. Another Sap Sipper Pokemon too. If it actually did have it, I was in trouble. All right, so this Giraffe Rig was a bulky Carmine boosting future sight set. So we had max health, max defense, judging on the damage I was doing to it. Now, I actually almost took it out there. However, it had rest to rest off its damage. So it's sleep talk as well. So that was a big pain in the bum. It's got Rocky Helmet as the item. So every time I attacked it, I'd get some damage. But this Trevenant was a very bulky, it was a really big sustaining set, right? So I had Horn Leech, I had Ingrain, I had Leech Seed, as well, just for a lot of just health recovery. So we had a Harvest as well. I actually wasn't running a Burial this time. I actually gave it leftovers instead. But I'm not sure why I did that. I may have had to swap my items out for some reason. But usually I would have run like Citrus Berry on that. So anyway, I lived on 1 health with my Focus Band, Belly Drum, Smeargle, and it goes down. Oh man, I was so close to that one. That was the Belly Drum, Horn Attack, Smeargle. Anyway, so we got the Ponytail coming in here. I'm going to go for the Horn Drill, and it lands again on the Giraffe Rig. I think that's 4 victims it's taken so far. So Giraffe Rig is going to go down, and we've only got 1 more Pokemon left, being the Zebstrika. Man, that is 4. I've counted 4 Horn Drills. All right, so the last Pokemon was actually quite a problem. So I knew that I'd probably get outsped by Zebstrika, and, there wasn't much point swapping out, so I'm just going to go down to the Wild Charge, right? Ponyta did an amazing job, and it took, like, almost all of the team out by itself. Nearly a Ponyta sweep there, people. All right, so now, swapping in Skiddo. Once again, I wasn't actually sure if it had Sap Zipper or not. And this was actually really funny. You're going to see something that you're not going to see, like, hardly ever roll. So it's going to have Double Kick, which doesn't do a lot of damage to me. I went for the Toxic. Obviously, that was very important because if I do have, on this set, I'll go for what my moves were. I had Bulk Up, Horn Leech, and Toxic with the Milk Drink. I've also got Sap Zipper as my ability too. So I really didn't have much to hit it with. So now we've got the Z move coming from the Zebstrika. Now, this is Normalium Z me first. Now, I was laughing at myself because I'm like, they're going to pick Horn Leech because I actually picked Horn Leech at this time as well. Now, that's going to activate my Sap Zipper on my Skiddo, right? And then my Horn Leech coming from that is going to activate the Sap Zipper on the Zebstrika. So we both activated at the same time. So that was very, very funny. You probably won't see that hardly ever happen. Okay, so we got both, but basically got a buff and attack, but I can't really do too much. That Double Kick is hitting a lot harder too. So I was thinking I could go for the Bulk Up here to try and just boost my defenses and my attack, mainly my defense, and maybe try and stall this thing out a little bit. Now, I do have my Trevenant left, which I know can resist Double Kick and Wild Charge. I know that it can get Flame Charge as a move too, but I thought it'd be able to take that pretty good. So I just swapped out my Skiddo. I didn't really want to keep it in. I do have Milk Drink, access to Milk Drink on that thing. So now going into Trevenant, it's going to be able to take the Wild Charge just on 23 health, which was nice. So I got some damage there. I got some toxic damage. Now I was thinking, well, I can easily swap in my Skiddo afterwards and, go for the Milk Drink and try and take out the Zebstrika. So now I thought, let's go for the double swap into that. However, it's going to have Pursuit. It's going to take out my Trevenant, and Trevenant is going to go down to that one, definitely. Obviously, that was physical. Zebstrika only has access to, I think, Pursuit's the only dark type move it actually has access. It might have access to Thief, and it lives on like 1 health. I can't believe it. So the last Pokemon is my Skiddo. I know that I can resist all of the moves, and it's going to go for the Wild Charge. That's the biggest stab move, and it's probably just enough to take out my Skiddo for the not very effective, and that is game. Actually, it was a draw in the end, but since my Pokemon actually got fainted first, I lost the battle. But man, yeah, you don't see a draw very often, so that was a very fun battle, and just the tired of the battle, and I don't know, I could have nearly used just Ponyta by itself. Alright, this is the battle on my chat against Sarge. So we got my Rhydon leading things off in this game, and we got the Alon on Okay, so I thought, well, I could go for the Sword Dance on this to try and boost my attack and see how much it does. So I'm going to get my item knocked off, which is my Silk Scarf. That's unfortunate, but I've still got a +2 in attack, which is pretty good too. So it's going to use Knockoff, which is not going to be as powerful anymore. Then I outspeed it with a Horn Attack. I'm like, what? It must have like a negative priority move, and then it's going to eat its berry and get most of its health back. So my Rhydon here is actually going to get roared out, and now that's going to get rid of my boosts I got from Sword Dance, right? So that's unfortunate. So now my Smeargle comes in, right? So I thought I might be able to set up a Belly Drum against this thing. but in case it's going to be able to outspeed me or do some damage to me, I don't want to use it quite yet. It's sort of like an end game clutch Pokemon. Alright, so swapping back in my Rhydon, it's going to get hit by the Super Fang. So we've seen Knockoff and Super Fang so far, and Roar. Right, so go for the Horndrill on Rhydon. It misses, and the Eradicate, it's going to go for the Roar again, roaring out my Rhydon. Okay, so now my Ponyta gets force swap in. So I'm like, well, I could go for the Horndrill here and just take it out because it's being a little bit of a pain. Horndrill is going to miss the first time. Now the Eradicate is going to go for the knockoff on my Ponyta. I'm fairly bulky Ponyta, obviously with Max Health and Everlight, so that does around half health. Going for the Horndrill, it misses again for a second time. Now the Eradicate, the competitiveness in Horndrill, it's amazing. Anyway, so Ponyta's going to go for the Flame Body on the Eradicate, which is going to burn it. I love that ability, it's so good. I kind of ran that over Flash Fire because it was more status, right? Anyway, so I get the third Horndrill, finally, third one was lucky, and that's going to take out the Alolan Eradicate, which was good. Ponyta clutching again there with the Horndrill. Right, so now we got Relicanth coming out. Relicanth is absolutely going to destroy me. The only thing I can really do is go for Horndrill again, and Horndrill is going to miss. Now, Relicanth is going to go for the Yawn, right? So Yawn, you don't really see Yawn too much, but I actually quite like it. It's very good at causing swaps, and, you know, you can actually set up. So I'm going to swap out here. I don't want to go to sleep, and I'm going to go into Trevenant, obviously, because the Grass-type Pokemon, and I'm very, very bulky in defense, too. I'm running a Max Health, Max Max Health, Max Defense. Alright, so it's going to go for Protect, obviously, hoping my Ponyta stayed in, but it didn't. Going for the Horn Leech or Relicanth. Relicanth actually lives, which is nice. And now it's going to go for the Rockhead Head Smash on my Trevenant. Man, I love Head Smash. Relicanth is very, very powerful. Okay, so Trevenant obviously is very, very bulky. Still, it will go down to 2 Head Smashes from Relicanth. Relicanth is going to swap out, and now we have the Pidgeot coming in. So this Pidgeot caused me a couple of problems in this battle. I mean, there wasn't lots I could really hit it with, like my Horn Leech move. On a couple of my Pokemon weren't doing too much. I really needed to get a status on it, and my other Pokemon needed a kind of boost on Horn Attack as well because it wasn't too strong. And obviously Horndrill had to hit. Right, so Pidgeot is going to go for the U-turn now. Probably not expecting me to stay in because, you know, fearing like any kind of flying move. However, I decided to stay in instead. So we've got Pidgeot coming out, and now we have Macargo. So this was a good test for my Trevor. I was like, I wonder if I actually live this one. So going for the Leech Seed on Macargo, that's good. I've got a Leech Seed up. Now, this was actually really, really good, right? So I could get the Leech Seed up, I could get the Leftovers going, and I could also get the Ingrain going as well. So it's just like a really greedy Trevenant to get lots of health back, right? And usually, as I said, it ran with this Citrus Berry with Harvest instead of running Leftovers on it. So anyway, going for they're setting up my roots. That looks so cool on Trevenant. And now the Macargo is going to go for the Lava Plume. And man, that hits like really, really hard taking out my Trevenant. So that I'd say was definitely, max special attack. Definitely, but it could have even been Choice Specs too. Choice Scarf, Macargo, OP. Anyway, so swapping in my Rhydon here, there's not really too much I can do to it other than going for the Horndrill. Relicanth is going to swap in, and Horndrill actually hits on the Relicanth coming in. Oh man, it's so ironic because that would have been like great to land that on Macargo. Okay, so Relicanth is going to go down because it really can't go on. So now we've got 4 Pokemon still to go on. So we've got the god himself, Stunfisk. I love Stunfisk. And now Rhydon's going to go for the Horn Attack. I thought I might get some damage off on this thing instead of going for Horndrill because it's probably going to miss. Right, so this is going to hit me with a Scald, taking out my Rhydon, right? I love Stunfisk. It's got such a cool move pool, right? It's it's bulky too. It's just its weird typing can let it down. So now going to get Skiddo. This is my bulky Everlight set. Max health, max special defense with Everlight. We've got on this. I actually went over the moves already. I thought I'd just tell you what my EVs were. So go for Horn Leech on Stunfisk. Does some nice damage. Now Stunfisk is going to be like more of an offensive set. That's why I hit it so hard. Sludge Wave does really nice damage to me considering what I'm running in special defense. So it's probably about a 2-hit KO. Going for another Horn Leech, that's going to take out the Stunfisk. It's cool that it gets Sludge Wave too. It gets some awesome moves. Okay, so Stunfisk is down. Now, we've still got 3 other Pokemon to actually get around. So, we've got that Macargo, which is going to wreck me. We've got the Pidgeot, which is probably going to wreck me too. So, it's not really many options for me to actually swap out here. So, now we got the Pidgeot going for the Wing Attack. That's just overpowered. And I'm going to leave that one just due to my Everlight, I guess. And obviously, it gets a nice health stat. So, getting a Toxic off on the Pidgeot. Now, that Toxic play there, right, that actually cost me a big play later on in this battle, right? But more on that as the battle goes on. So, we have the Pidgeot actually withdrawing now instead of going for a U-turn, and we have the type Null coming in. Now, type Scum. So this bit, I had to speed up a hell of a lot. So going for the Leech Seed, the Horn Leech on the type Null, it's going to go for the Tri-Attack. It freeze attacks me. I thaw out and get the Toxic off. Whoa, I can't believe that. That's so lucky. Normally I get freeze attacks, so, that's it. I don't get thawed out. All right, so now type Scum's going to go for another Tri-Attack and take me out. So I've still got 3 Pokemon remaining, so it's not that bad. So swapping and Bufflin, I really got to get some solid damage on this. I know that it's going to be Everlight, and it's going to go for Rest too, so that's going to be really annoying. So I've got to go for the Focus Energy, which is going to get me pumped. I really need a Sword Dance up against this thing. So it's going to get Sleep Talk, Rest. I know what that one feels like. And I got a Sword Dance up, so things are pretty good. So now it's going to go for another Sleep Talk, and it's going to get Rest twice in a row. Guys, it's like looking in the mirror. So not wasting any time going for the Z Horn Attack. Man, I love like Breakneck Blitz Horn Attack. It's basically it's basically what that move looks like. So it takes it so well. Type Scum is like so bulky. I just missed the Horn Attack kill, and it's going to be able to use Rest again. So this thing was like stalling the hell out of me. Okay, so now it's got all of its health back. I got to get like another Sword Dance up to actually 2-hit KO this thing. Obviously, without my Z move, it's not going to be a 2-hit KO. Well, it wasn't even a 2-hit KO with it up before. So going for another Sword Dance, I've got +4 on attack now. So I'm confident my Horn Attack will do some major damage to this Pokemon. So now it's going to get the Toxic. I'm already poisoned. That doesn't matter. Horn Attack misses the kill again. Oh, man. Now it's going to wake up and go for yet another Rest. And I've got to take this out. I know there's a 2-hit KO. However, my Bufflin actually has taken a lot of damage prior to that from the Toxic. And the Tri-Attack is, it's kind of starting to rack up now. All right, so I'm going to get hit by another Toxic. I'm already poisoned. Go for the Horn Attack. Finally taking out the type Scum. Man, that took ages. So our Bufflin is down on a low amount of health now. So any Pokemon can come in. Mainly the Pidgeot, because Macargo probably wouldn't come into that one. Now, the Pidgeot, as I mentioned, it was poisoned before, right? So now it's going to go finish me off with the Wing Attack. Interestingly, Wing Attack's got the same amount of base power as Aerial Ace. So I've got Smeargle right, but the problem is I can't Spore it because it's poison, right? So I can't implement my Belly Drum Horn Attack strategy. So I was hoping here my Focus Band would actually kick in. Yes, I ran Focus Band on it for the lols. Go for the Horn Attack. And it does nothing. It's Technician, obviously Horn Attack, but this was actually a bulky Pidgeot. Unfortunately, my Focus Band doesn't kick in. I would have loved another round of Toxic and Horn Attack damage from that. And that's me down. I've only got Ponytail left. I was thinking I could go for the Morning Sun, but it's going to be able to hit me very hard without my Everlight, on my Ponytail. Horn Drill misses, and Pidgeot's going to take me out with a Wing Attack. Oh, I really tried this one, people. And that is the game. I hope you guys enjoyed both these battles. Some crazy things happen. Enjoy those bloopers, people. I'll catch you tomorrow.